mountain ever. Second highest peak in
Canada. What's with Canada? We got great big cities, but a lot of trees and rocks. Yeah, the winter's cold.
Welcome to the channel. My name's Gerald and this is Trekking with Taz. Today's hike will take us to Caledonia Mountain. This may be one of the last curated hikes that we have not documented anything on. I will make sure that there's tracks and information on this one to find it. But after this hike, the hikes are probably going to be off trail more than on trail. And therefore, I won't be showing any tracks or any way of getting to where they are. I'll leave that up to the individuals because once you get off trail, everybody's idea of a route is different and everybody's ability is very different. But Caledonia is a very well-known and well-liked hike that's out near Vineyards, out the Too Much Way. So it'd be nice to get this one down for everybody and hope some people get out there and get a chance to see it. Okay, let's look at the videos from Caledonia Mountain.
We're just on our way to Caledonia Mountain Trailhead. Having a look at this ridge here. It deserves to be hiked up, so at some point, whether we access it from the other side or from this side, we're going to try and take a look at that at some point. Anyway, off to Caledonia. This is where we're parking. We're off to explore Caledonia. See our first trip up there. So, see how it goes. We get down to the little beaver down here and give Penny a swim and get on our way. Okay, to start this trek, a little log walk as the road is washed out. So here we go. And we're off. I would say 200 meters up the trail. You'll see that ribbon first. You'll see a slash off to the right. You'll see these ribbons. Pretty obvious. This is the way to Caledonia for those that haven't been. We are close to a kilometer in now, and you can see we are following an old road still. Not exactly sure when this old road ends, but she's pretty easy going in here right now. We're into the timber now. Nice breeze, a little cooler. So not sure exactly how this goes, but we'll document it as we go along here. Pretty decent so far. First bit of a view that we have here. I guess this is an old burn. And you look at that mountain that we were looking at across the way. Still walking through this old burn, but the views are good. Time you need to take a breath. There's lots to look at. Whew. You see those clear cuts over there? That's your access to the vineyards. And those peaks up above, that's the peaks up in Vineyards. Beautiful. Yeah, we got a little higher now. A little better look at Vineyards. Lots of views now. And a little bit more climb in this burn before we're done with it. Okay, we're up between a couple of ridges here in the burn. Making headway. There's Viking from up here. Wow, looks nice. It is nice over there. Look at those mountains back there. They need some exploring. We will get there. Whew. We are now over the burn and into the valley. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay, we're at the first little lake here. Just a little further up the valley. Beautiful little spot. Now we'll continue on. Okay, we've just crested the next saddle. See what our view is up here. The lake is still frozen down there. That's what we can see. See the snow. We're going to have to go down before we can go up. So, not sure if we can find a place out of the snow or whether we're going to have to just make the best of it. See if we can figure it out here as we go. But you can see Caledonia right there. Very nice. We are dropping down to the lake, and then we'll take a look at Caledonia and see if we can find the route that we want to travel and go up it, or what we'll do from here. But, we're almost down to the lake now. Very nice. Here we are, snack and drink time at the lake. Apparently I didn't pick the best route. It's a little wet where I picked. Oh well. Look at that lake, it's pretty cool. Time for a short break. We're now headed along the lake over towards Caledonia Mountain. See if we can find ourselves a route up there. You see, not very green over here, so that snow hasn't been gone for long. Like, it's probably only a matter of days. So be a couple of weeks till this really greens up and the lakes are full of color and full of water, and it's fun to get over here now anyway. There's where we come from, at the base of that, at that lake. Now we're popping through to another little lake. Not sure where we're going from here. Looks like Mark has a plan, so I'll follow him. As we head off into the timber here over towards Caledonia, you can see there's some trail markers, there's some ribbons. Don't know if it's ribboned all the way up. In the past I'd heard you had to find your own route, but having a nice route to follow over there is really good. We are now coming in to the next lake. Now, I'm not exactly positive. I feel like this one's called Emerald, but I could be wrong. I haven't read anything on it in a lot of years, but it looks like a very, very beautiful spot as we're popping down into it here. Very nice. She's a little breezy down here right now, but I'll take it. I like the breeze. Nice hot day, a little breeze is good. So we're over to here now. What's next? If you're going to go past the lake and try to make Caledonia, you need to know that there is no trail to speak of. There is some ribbons over here, some route to follow. But if you're looking for an actual trail, it doesn't exist. So just remember that if you're heading over this way. We lost ribbons quite a ways back, and there's been a bit of bushwhacking, but there's also been a lot of these open meadows to follow up. So it's really not too bad. We're going to head up. We can see the top of this little spot here, and then we think we pick up the ridge line from there and take it to the peak. We shall see. As we hit the top of this rise, you can see the ridge through the trees. So we're making great headway. And although it's a climb, it hasn't been awful. Lots of openings here. Every so often you get in some thick stuff, but it doesn't last long. Beauty. A little view of where we're at now. We're up quite a ways. And up there, we're headed up onto the mountain. The view we're starting to get now. Whew. See that lake way up there in the bowl. We were at that lake. I think they call it Dolly Lake. That's where we made the decision to come up here. And just down below, I believe this is Emerald Lake that you can see. Well, here we are. We're up quite a ways now. We're about 100 meters below the ridge line, and then we'll have to follow the ridge line up. You see all those mountains over there? They're saying, explore me, explore me, explore me. Here we are, back on the ridge, or not back, but on the ridge. We just got that little peak left to go. But here's the view. Fairly spectacular. That looks like Mount Sir Alexander in the back there. Maybe Idaho over to the left. I think so. There's Viking. There's those mountains that Mark and I are going to explore in the near future. Not sure how, but we are. Nice. Well, next stop up there. You see the cairn up there. That's where we're headed. That's where we're at now. It shan't be long. A couple more minutes. Well, here we are at the cairn on the top of Caledonia Mountain. Got my donuts. Yes, sir. And old Sir Mount Sir Alexander over there. It's all good. Okay, we're on our way down from here. Just have a last little look around from up here. It's lakes. Back down and out of here. As we're coming back down, see all the mountains in the distance, really nice. You can probably see all the bugs too. They come out too. Got out of the wind at top, and yeah, they're busy and hungry. back at the lake, having a little lunch, a little snack. A big climb out of here, so we'll climb out of here to the other lake. Start heading out here shortly. Have a little feed ourselves, give the mosquitoes a little feed, and away we go. Well, we climbed up out from that other lake. She's a pretty steep climb up from down there. But now we're almost at the next lake. And we have one more climb out of there. And after that, it's downhill the rest of the way to the vehicle. So it's going really good. Summit we've only left less than an hour ago, I'm sure. And we stopped to have something to eat and drink, so made really good time. And now that one climb's behind us, and one climb left. We'll skirt this little lake here. There's the bigger lake at the bottom of the hill. We're making good headway here. Oh, Caledonia Mountain, where we were an hour or so ago. I'm climbing up from this lake now. And then we'll be dropping over the other side. Okay, we're just about up to the saddle above the lake. Quite happy to be. This last climb late in the day, you can feel her. There we go, we crested the top, and all downhill from here. Feels good. Feels really good. Probably not much over an hour back to the vehicle, I don't think. We are now dropping down to that other little tarn lake. We'll be there shortly. And then from there, just got to go over that little bit of a saddle and we'll be in the burn. And she's big time downhill from there. So the day is going to be over in an hour probably. Great day. Here we are back at that little tarn. Just about to circumnavigate it. Pick up the trail on the other side there. We can see it starts to drop. And from then on it's gravity. It's a good trail. You just shut the mind down, let gravity move you. Great way to end the day. The dog just chasing rocks out there and trying to find them. We'll see. Hey, Penny. Okay, time to go down. Before we drop over from here, give you a little bit of look around. This is what it looks like coming over, and then we'll drop down into the burn. So again, that's the vineyards over there. Beauty. Okay, let's make that trek down. Probably halfway down the old burn now. Making good time. Future Conquest right over there. We are now back down to the log crossing. So we're like 2 minutes from the truck here. So our day is done. It was a great day.
Oh, she went in the deep. Over her head.
Missed that. There's the chariot. It's a wrap. Caledonia Mountains is in the books. Great day. Great afternoon.
As always, if you'd like more information on this trek or any of our other treks, go to hiking.princegeorge.tech and you'll find everything you need there. To find Caledonia Mountain, you will head east on Highway 16 towards Purdon Lake. When you get to Purdon Lake, it's a further 8 kilometers where you will turn right on the Bowen Forest Service Road. You will follow the Bowen Forest Service Road for about 22 kilometers where you will turn left on the Too Much Forest Service Road. You will follow the Too Much Forest Service Road to roughly 52 kilometers. It's about a half a kilometer past the Everett Creek Bridge where you will turn right onto a side road. There is a sign right there saying Caledonia Mountain. From here it is about 4.5 kilometers to used to be a bridge. Now there's just a log across the creek, and this is where you'll park your vehicle and start your hike. Once you cross the creek, you will follow the old road for about 200 meters where there's lots of ribbon, and you will turn right onto another road that leads on to the trail, eventually heading up the hill. Thanks for coming along on the trek up Caledonia Mountain. You were able to see a couple small tarns and 3 lakes. So from up on the ridge, you get to see First Lake, Emerald Lake, and Dolly Lake. The climb up Caledonia Mountain isn't too bad, as there's several openings on the way up, meadows going up the mountain. So you just kind of pick your way from one meadow to the other and work your way up there. Hope you enjoyed the video and that you get a chance to go out and see it for yourself. Thanks for coming along, and hope to see you on the next one.